Tap is up, and it's basketball time yet again here in Western Massachusetts for the Minutemen. They will be without Noah Fernandez and TJ Weeks. We learned that a few moments ago with head coach Matt McCall saying they are out dealing with non-COVID related illnesses. So that's something that the Minutemen are going to have to overcome here. And right out of the gate, they go to Supreme Cook, who misses on the turnaround in Massachusetts now with their first possession, averaging 82 points per game.
Yeah, two very solid offensive teams, both with a low assist turnover ratio, both very efficient scoring the basketball.
Minutemen coming off a loss against Northeastern, followed by a loss against North Texas and Fort Worth.
This is a man-to-man Fairfield team. They'll play in the gaps. It's packed defense, much like University of Virginia has had great success doing.
Alan Jean Rose on the defense there of C.J. Kelly's drive, and now Fairfield will have an opportunity to strike first. At 8-3 on the season, they went 10-17 a year ago out of the Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference. Colton Mitchell in on the takeaway here for UMass.
That's why he's in there, Jay. Defensive intensity, good deflection by Mitchell.
For the Minutemen, offense not the issue this year, Frank.
No, it continues to be a successful proposition offensively, but defensively, the lack of consistency. On the other hand, with Fairfield, their defense has gotten better. As we said, these are two strong offensive teams.
As we mentioned, the starting lineup brought to you by UMass 5 College Credit Union. You can see Colton Mitchell getting the start there today, thrust into action. He started 10 games a year ago. Minutemen going to need to get the size of Buttrick and Jones working against this large Fairfield team.
They've got some good quickness in the front court, the Stags do, and Colton Mitchell right there as we see the Minutemen go to some zone early in the ball game.
They've thrown that wrinkle in a couple of times with success. See if it disrupts Fairfield here. 8 to shoot for the Stags. Gene Rose in the paint, and he draws the foul on Rich Kelly. We'll head to the free throw line. Allen Gene Rose, the junior.
There's some tough matchups here for the Minutemen. Gene Rose, as we just saw, go off the dribble, size, athleticism. Same thing with Taj Benning at the 3 spot right now. Gene Rose got into the starting lineup just recently as a junior, but he is a stud athlete. He's a worker. As you just saw, can put the ball on the floor with aggression.
Yeah, averaging almost 10 points a game, 7.5 rebounds per game. 6'9", 6'7", 200 pounds, I should say, for Allen Gene Rose. And he makes them both to give Fairfield the early lead.
You started to say earlier, Jay, this is a half-court defensive orientation with the Stags. Man-to-man, packing it in, not a lot of overplay, take away driving lanes.
Buttrick to the basket. Buttrick with a bucket.
That's what you need from Buttrick early. They're expecting him to take the 3. He looked at the closeout, drove it to his left hand. Good finish.
Was really out of sorts in that loss against North Texas last Saturday. Here's a good matchup. Supreme Cook again turns baseline, and a nice bucket for Supreme Cook, the sophomore from East Orange, New Jersey.
Supreme Cook is a future star in the MAC conference in the low post areas.
Made 10 starts as a freshman last year, getting in there this year. Now top of the key 3 for Buttrick, around and out, no good, and Cook there for the rebound.
Yeah, and Stags have done a good job defensive rebounding. Their percentage on that board is actually strong.
What the quick catch and shoot for Zach Chrysler.
Chrysler is there to give some length at the 4 spot and 3-point shooting. Not a lot of rebounds, not a lot of things around the basket, but does that for the Stags.
Tough shot for C.J. Kelly. No luck, but it goes right to Greg Jones. Back for Kelly, one of the best in the biz from 3. That's off the mark, no good. Buttrick, third opportunity here for Massachusetts.
Buttrick and Jones doing a nice job. 2-on-1 rebounding the weak side on the long shot.
Six to shoot. Buttrick again will take a 3. That's no good. Rebound Cook. And a good start here for Fairfield.
Sure is. Rebounding the ball well. Getting in the up-tempo situation, as we can see.
This is a guy that really can penetrate and pack it in the paint. Taj Benning gives it up. And now Gene Rose lost it. Rich Kelly with the steal for Massachusetts.
Great hands by the Minuteman, tight to the rim.
$16:20 to go in this first half. Buttrick takes another 3. That's short. Jones fighting for the offensive board, and it's secured by Cook.
Cook so quick to the ball. Short on that 3-pointer by Buttrick again.
Caleb Green, the Holy Cross transfer for Fairfield. Gene Rose again lost
something off of the bench, and perhaps, as you suggest, feed off that energy that Greg Jones brings to the game.
And I think for some fans might not recognizing, you know, a team out of the MAC, the MAAC, a lot more size than you might anticipate for this Fairfield team.
Absolutely, and they've recruited well over the last couple of years. They've gone for length in that front court.
On the hard take here for Colton Mitchell.
Colton showing some early confidence right now to the team.
Just his second bucket of the season. Mitchell getting some playing time here in the starting rotation for the Minutemen.
You can see at the bottom of the screen, he's guarding Caleb Green. Very tough, almost at a deflection there again.
And one of the premium defenders that Massachusetts has. Here's Cook again on Buttrick, and he just lost it off his foot.
Good job by Buttrick, just staying big and wide.
Kelly finds Kelly. C.J. Kelly gets his man in the air, and one opportunity for C.J. Kelly as he gets the foul on Supreme Cook.
You know, we know he's such an outstanding three-point shooter. C.J. Kelly shooting at 52% right now from behind the line. But the great three-point shooters, Jay, they've got a shot fake game, and that's what got him to put the ball on the floor and get the and one opportunity. Can't just be a catch-and-shoot guy. Got to have a shot fake game if you're going to get behind the line, as he does with volume shots.
Well, what a year it's been for C.J. Kelly, really developing into a premium scorer for the Minutemen. Missed the first game of the season dealing with injury, and since then has been on cruise control. Here he misses on the opportunity to tie, and Fairfield will walk it up. Caleb Green. One of the difficult things about playing this Fairfield team is you don't really know who to key in on,
no,
Frank.
They can score at all 5 positions. They're trying to get Green to do just that. Coach is saying, you're too unselfish. Take the ball to the rim. Green obliged. Great block.
And a high off the window for Jesus Cruz. One of the more veteran players on this team, 135th game as a Stag today. Seeing Javon Garcia check into the game for the Minutemen along with Stedman. Garcia had been out since that Rutgers win. Nowhere to go for Kelly, and he gets it back, 8 to shoot. Kelly draws the whistle, and no luck on the roll, but he'll head to the free throw line as Caleb Green commits his first foul.
You know, Caleb Green, the Holy Cross transfer, provides outstanding leadership. But how about this block at the other end? That's exactly what this team needs with rim protection.
Well, that's coming from C.J. Kelly, too, who also drew 3 charges in the loss last Saturday against North Texas.
He's taken on that challenge of being a more complete player at the defensive end for Coach McCall.
This feels like a game that's prime for this man right here, Rich Kelly.
Absolutely. How about went over 1,500 points recently? He can score. He can play either position. He's used to playing against Fairfield, being in the MAC at Quinnipiac.
Graduated Quinnipiac in 3 years, did Rich Kelly.
These are important minutes for Garcia now, as you can see him matching up with Green coming off the bench.
There's Wojcik, the Richmond transfer. Wojcik with a long 2.
That's how he's complemented his game at Fairfield. More mid-range stuff than we saw at Richmond. Richmond, he was a three-point deep shooter with great success.
Yeah, he was one of those guys that always had a good game against Massachusetts. Kelly again in the paint, and Kelly gets the floater.
Under control as he attacks the paint, Rich Kelly.
.30 to go here in the first half. Massachusetts on this floor, undefeated this year, 5-0. They played so well here at home, but poorly away from Amherst. Here's Cruz.
Boy, he's
looking
done
for space.
Sorry,
he gets
Jay.
it.
Jesus Cruz has done that his whole career. Get in the lane, jump stop, pivot, look to pass, or look to finish. Very talented.
1,231 career points now for Cruz. Here's Buttrick on a hard take, and an offensive foul called on Trent Buttrick.
Well, we saw Buttrick before go off the closeout and attack the rim. Saw him take the 3, and he does the same thing here. Just a catch and a rip and go, and good position defense. That's what the Stags do. Position defense off the ball. No overplay along the perimeter.
That's the junior Chris Mido out of New Carrollton, Maryland. Buttrick will take a break. Jones back in for UMass. Stolen by Garcia. Javon Garcia back to work, and Javon Garcia lays it in.
Back to work is right. He was up there with steals last year. Number 10 in the conference in steals last year, and right on cue.
Well, head coach Matt McCall had said publicly that Garcia needed to do all the things that are required of a student athlete, and seeing him on the floor here in this one in instances like that tells you that he has indeed risen to the occasion. Off the missed three. Jones open. He'll take it. It's good. Greg Jones dials in from long distance in Massachusetts. Out in front for the first time today.
Shooting 47% from behind the three-point line. Don't expect a lot of them from him, but consistent, beautiful looking shot by Jones.
His shot selection from three-point range, I think, is what's been impressive.
That's it, yeah.
Little spurt here, 5-0 run for Massachusetts. Cruz again, smothered by Jones, missed the turnaround, and Jones there for the rebound. C.J. Kelly stepping through, left it short, gets it Mack. And he gets fouled, maybe bailed out on the whistle. That's going to be on Jesus Cruz, which will be his first, and that'll take us to our second media timeout. 11:43 to go. Massachusetts out in front by 1. Well, it took a little bit, but some of this for the Minutemen has allowed them to grab the lead. The steals here so far early on.
You know, their position defense, the Minutemen, has been very solid early in the ball game. Their vision off the ball has been terrific. That leads to a steal by Garcia. So good to see him back in the lineup right now. But their half-court defense has been solid position defense. Fairfield shooting a little bit better than them right now, but overall, a good effort from the Minutemen on the defensive end. Fairfield shooting 56%, which has been the bugaboo with the Minutemen, high field goal percentage for the opponents.
And really the strength of Fairfield not turning the ball over. UMass has been able to force 5 turnovers already as Kelly makes the first free throw.
They are. The Stags are strong at every position, Jay, with the ball. Watch the ball in their hands. You can see they move it effectively. They stay tight with the ball, and they're strong with the ball. Absolutely.
Kelly, 70% free throw shooter, hits them both for the Minutemen. And Preston Santos will check in as Kelly departs, and Santos gets a nice round of applause. Another guy that head coach Matt McCall said before the game today could get an opportunity to step up and get playing time, and Fairfield just spins it right over.
You know, the Minutemen, Coach McCall always has the press in his back pocket, and he can put it on when you least expect it. And I think that's the case with the Stags, not expecting it. Used it at North Texas to try to generate speed into the game, but not presses as much this year, but it is always there for Coach McCall.
I had to stew on that loss against North Texas for over a week. Coming off the turnover, Garcia tries a shot. That's no good. Rebound, Caleb Green. And Green has to go off his knee, and once again, Fairfield gives it away. Uncharacteristically for the Stags, 7 turnovers here already.
They've been so good with the basketball all season long, the Stags. One of the best assist turnover ratios in the country. Top 40 in Division I with low turnover percentage.
This led to a 7-0 stretch here for the Minutemen as Garcia has a seam. Garcia, tough shot off the side of the backboard. How about the rim protection for Mido, who came over as well?
A true red light right there as Garcia got in the lane with number 1 red.
It's like a key possession here for Fairfield as they try to regroup, scoreless over 2 minutes. There's Mido coming off a fine performance, and he draws the foul. Fans thought it was a travel, and the foul is going to be on the big man, Michael Stedman, his first.
Kept his pivot foot nicely in there. Not sure he traveled. But too much body contact with the hands and tight. Watch him on the jump stop keep that right foot down. It did elevate a little bit. I'm not sure it moved. You thought it did, the way you're looking at me. All right, travel.
Here's Wojcik to Chrysler. Chrysler off the glass for 2.
Chrysler already scoring quick today. Did not score in their last win against FDU.
You're the expert.
Oh, no.
So
oh, no, sir.
You
no,
say no
a
travel.
Pivot, Jay, a pivot foot is a pivot foot. Just look at that and make the determination.
Fairfield takes advantage as Chrysler fills it up. He's got 5. Here's Rich Kelly, and he draws a whistle. Riding him was Taj Benning. Benning picks up his first foul.
This is a Fairfield Stag team that continues to like what they're doing defensively. Have held their last 3 opponents under 60 points in those ball games.
Put together a really nice season so far.
Yeah, and Coach Jay Young has always been a defense and rebounding guy first.
Preston Santos just a couple of minutes this season, missed all of last year. Stedman in the paint.
Well, that's
good move.
hard to stop. Just good patience. The big thing was his setup. He set up perfectly in the low post, got to go to his left, and finished nicely with his right.
First bucket today for Stedman. Massachusetts like to see some big things from him this afternoon. Wojcik pulls the trigger on a 3. That's out of bounds. And Massachusetts will have it with 9:52 to go in this first half. There's Wojcik. You can see the Richmond transfer. Started the year in the rotation as a starter, but they've liked the way he's been able to provide the energy and shot selection off the bench.
Can score at all 3 levels. Preseason pick for the 3rd team in the MAC conference. A lot of respect in that league for him.
Into Stedman again. Squares up Cook. Little turnaround is good. Michael Stedman on a 4-0 spurt for him. It's an 11-2 stretch for UMass.
And great awareness by the Minutemen. Let's go inside out through Stedman.
Stedman missed the first stretch of the season and has been trying to get back in that premium game shape and didn't play a ton against North Texas last weekend. Another 3 taken for Chrysler, and he rattles it home.
Chrysler with a little bit of size over Greg Jones. Get that release.
Second 3 made by Chrysler, 6'9", 215 pounds, a 36% three-point shooter. As we approach the 9-minute mark, again to Stedman. Chrysler knocked over and draws the charge. Kind of felt that one coming.
Yeah. You know, again, good awareness by the UMass Minutemen going inside to Stedman to take advantage of that.
What did you see here, Coach?
Maybe a flop on
floppy?
the play. Yeah,
yep.
Yeah. See, not a lot of contact as he turned, and officials have been given the charge to give flop warnings or play on.
Second foul for Stedman, so he departs. Buttrick back in. And now here's Benning drawing a foul on Javon Garcia.
Garcia really doing a good job with his defensive stance work early in the game. When you switch out or start to guard Benning or Gene Rose, as we can see, they're going to be aggressive and powerful with their dribble. That's where you really have to move your feet.
Two-point lead for UMass. Fairfield trying to get Benning involved in the offense. He's been quiet here in half number 1. Into the post to Cook. He's been effective here. And there's the travel as Buttrick kept his feet and Cook turns it over.
Exactly, Buttrick kept his feet. Just tried to say big, stay between him and the basket. Did an excellent job. Cook being aggressive with the pound dribble tight to the rim does pick up his pivot foot that time.
That is 8 turnovers already for this Fairfield team.
They're trying to play very aggressive.
Average just 10.5 per game. Garcia, pull-up jumper. Garcia knocks it down.
Read that situation nicely. Minutemen move up the court to put a little more pressure in the backcourt.
For UMass, important to get some confidence pumped into Garcia. And nice take here for Allen Gene Rose.
How smooth did he go to finish that one with his non-dominant left hand? But absolutely right, Jay. Without Fernandez in this lineup, Minutemen need to find some offensive confidence.
Kelly tries a step-back 3. C.J. Kelly off the mark, and the rebound yanked in by Cook. And away we go for Fairfield. Chrysler gives it up. Corner 3. That's off the mark, no good. Jones keeps the rebound alive for Massachusetts, but can't save it to the right jersey color. That hard effort again from Greg Jones
absolutely.
that you've become to No, as a Massachusetts fan. Open again, Benning. They'll let him take that shot all day. He drives, gets some contact, no call, and it goes right to Cook, who lays it in, and we're tied at 22.
Cook with the quick hands right there to recover some loose change. Tough break for the Minutemen.
A couple of opportunities to take that possession away did Massachusetts have, and it ends up with an easy bucket for Fairfield. Under 7 to go. Here's Kelly. C.J. Kelly gets to the rack and he lays it in.
So smooth, using the screen, finding a straight line drive to the rim.
6 points for Kelly early on. UMass and Fairfield spreading the scoring out as we surmised here this afternoon. Gene Rose steps around his man and has another easy bucket.
Boy, he's so, again, smooth attacking that rim, Gene Rose.
Like Buttrick was trying to set him up for a charge and he just gave him the Euro step.
Yeah.
Back to a tie game. Here's Santos. Nothing there for Santos, and UMass will have to reset here with 10 on the shot clock. Buttrick on the deck. Buttrick up and under, and he lays it in. Good move. Nifty footwork for Trent Buttrick. Benning downhill, kicks it out.
Minutemen better be smart. 6 fouls right now. Next one's bonus.
10 to shoot. Benning again, gets close, has it blocked by C.J. Kelly yet again. Second block today for Kelly. We're going the other way. Doesn't have the numbers, gives it up. 3, Garcia airballed it.
Tough break. Garcia just couldn't get his feet square on the catch. Probably rushed it a bit much.
It's a better three-point shooter than what we've seen from him so far here this year in a limited role.
Minutemen now 1 of 8 from the three-point line.
They only took 16 on Saturday against North Texas. Caleb Green maneuvers, has it blocked by Kelly, kept alive by Cook, get a two-hand dunk for Supreme.
What effort around the rim by Supreme Cook. Caleb Green again attacking the rim, what the Fairfield coaches want to see him do more of.
And you don't need to be a basketball scout.
14 to 8 on the boards.
That's been an issue for Massachusetts pretty much throughout the year, trying to figure out how to solve that and the three-point defense as the Minutemen come out of the timeout. Rich Kelly altered, turned it over. Gene Rose nifty behind the back pass. Wojcik couldn't spot up for 3, however, and now Fairfield will get into the offense. Ten to shoot here for the Stags. Gene Rose to the bucket, another hard take for Allen Gene Rose. He's got 8.
Hard take, and he finishes tight to the rim, Jay.
Fairfield back up by 2. They led by as many as 5. Right to Jones, good feed. Jones missed the close one, gets the...
They'll continue to do the job defensively.
And 0 for 3 for Buttrick. Here's Garcia. Garcia up and under. Wow, Javon Garcia.
Just took what the defense gave him, attacked the rim hard, moved his ball nicely to finish it.
Playing with a little zest today, Garcia. Out there for the first time since that Rutgers game. Already with 6 points and a couple of steals. Brings it back to 28, all tied, and Fairfield will turn it over yet again.
Just can't hook up the back door. Mido just couldn't get the second or third dribble to create the pass on the angle or find the right angle.
9 turnovers for Fairfield, an opportunity for UMass to retake the lead. Well defended. Colton Mitchell nowhere to go. Caleb Green sealed him off, and now the shot clock down to 8. There's Rich Kelly into motion. Just takes a desperation 3. It's good. Rich Kelly.
You know, that experience shows up at the end of the possession there. Normally that would be a Noah Fernandez situation. Rich Kelly recognizing shot clock.
Well, you don't get to 1,500 plus points in your career without being able to make a shot or two just like that. Second 3 made this afternoon for UMass. Inside 3 minutes. mini 5-0 run for the Minutemen. It has been a season of runs for UMass. 3 to shoot. Cruz goes by Jones, has it blocked. The putback, no, and that'll be the shot clock violation. Mido almost had a chance to alleviate the issue. Well defended by UMass.
Sure was. Solid position defense with rim protection at the end of it. Just what the Minutemen need. Finish the possession with a defensive board or a block shot.
UMass content to just walk this one across. Here's Kelly coming off that big 3. Well defended yet again. Green has really proven to be a shutdown defender. Here's Buttrick. He has it erased by Mido, and Benning there for the loose ball.
That's what Mido does for the Stags when he comes off the bench. Good tandem, Cook and Mido. Big at the rim.
Inject some life here offensively for Fairfield. This is a matchup they like. Benning against Kelly. Little fadeaway, tough shot. Extra bounce, and it's Garcia fighting for the board, able to rip it away from Mido. That was not a given. Trailing 3, Buttrick will try it again, 0 for 4. He's gotten some good looks.
They sure have, they just haven't converted. Now 2 of 10 from that 3-point line.
There's only twice this year where UMass shot 16 or fewer threes, and it was against Lowell in North Texas. Gene Rose with a pull-up J. That's no good. Buttrick there for the board. This felt like more defensive-minded teams, right? They were limited to just 16 threes. Jones already has 1. He'll try another. That's short. Rebound yanked down by Gene Rose. Rose dishes it off. Benning with the easy bucket. Good feed.
Yeah, it was a great feed. Red shirts just beat the white shirts down the floor on that one. You see the speed that Fairfield can advance that basketball.
And unfortunately here in front of the UMass bench, looks like Javon Garcia reaching over and holding the back of his right leg. So he's going to get a look from athletic trainer Dave McCluskey. Meanwhile, Colton Mitchell will come back in for UMass. Mido will take a seat for Fairfield.
Mido continues to do an excellent job off the bench for the Stags, just giving Cook the minutes he needs to get some rest.
One-point advantage for Massachusetts, 10 to shoot. Kelly draws a crowd. 6 on the shot clock.
Yeah, good help by Cruz.
Buttrick, that's not his milieu, and he missed it. Opportunity here for Zigo. Last time these teams played, Minutemen went down to Fairfield for that one. Final possession for the Stags. Here's Wojcik, hangs in the air, doesn't get it. Board for Massachusetts, and this shot. Same starting 5 for UMass and Fairfield. Kelly to Kelly. CJ with a little scoop shot, doesn't go, and Supreme Cook with the rebound.
Excellent offensive possession by the Minutemen. Got the shot they wanted, had good ball reversal. Rich Kelly read the staggered screen nicely, got in the lane.
Here's Cook. This has been a fun matchup to watch. Got a good look off, but couldn't connect, and Buttrick there for the rebound.
Stags continue to go to Cook to start off the half, just second half, as they did in that first half, to go at that Buttrick matchup.
Little roll for Buttrick, gets some space, and Buttrick with the layup.
Boy, excellent job with the catch of the bounce pass by Buttrick. Finished off at 2 feet with strength.
3 of 9 now from the floor today for Buttrick. Gene Rose left open for 3, didn't pull the trigger. And now drives on Kelly, high off the glass. Nice move, Gene Rose.
So strong, putting the ball on the floor with either hand. Gene Rose.
18 games off the bench last year for Gene Rose, in the lineup the last 6 contests to start. Jones left open for 3. We've seen him take that shot. Doesn't do so this time. Colton Mitchell dumps it off. Jones right there, and Greg Jones will eat up a bucket. He's got 5.
One thing about Colton Mitchell, he gets in the lane, he looks to find people.
Neither team has led by more than just 5 points. And this one, nice backdoor cut for Gene Rose. Got denied by the rim, but C.J. Kelly picks up the contact and his first foul.
Cook and Gene Rose doing a nice job on the left-hand side, creating a backdoor opportunity as he attacks the rim.
A couple of games coming up for the Minutemen. The first conference game against St. Louis, January 8th against Duquesne. Be a UMass student. Sit in the student section. Tickets starting at just $10. First one for Gene Rose is good.
This Gene Rose is relatively new to the game, too. From Martinique, hadn't played a lot of basketball growing up. High school in Florida, Coach Jay Young took a chance on him when he got the Fairfield job, and that chance has been rewarded. He's going to be a player.
Yeah, how about this for Gene Rose? 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He leads all scorers with 12 and pulls Fairfield back to within 1. Colton Mitchell on the drive. Colton Mitchell got a look and couldn't complete it, but gets the foul on Caleb Green. And all things considered here, Coach, we've seen a pretty clean game for both teams defensively.
It really has been. You know, very few fouls. Good job by Colton Mitchell there putting the ball on the floor. Last possession, we talked about him finding people when he got in the lane. That possession, he looked for his own scoring opportunity.
Mitchell has struggled from the free throw line in his Massachusetts career, but not that time. Knocks down the first one, just his second free throw made this season.
It's a Fairfield staff that in their 3rd season under Coach Jay Young went all the way to the conference championship. Unexpected last year. 3 wins in the conference championship tournament, much like the UMass women did in the Atlantic 10 tournament. And they've carried this momentum like the UMass women have into this season.
Yeah, they really feel like they've got a shot this year in the MAC. Build upon that success from a year ago. UMass women, by the way, will be playing here 30 minutes after the conclusion of this one against Vermont as they look to continue their hot start. Here's Supreme Cook, sealed off by Buttrick. Out to Green, guarded by Kelly. Green goes by him, and Green lays it in.
You know, just showed his intelligence, his smarts. Caleb Green.
Back to a 1-point game. Kelly, top of the key, 3, left it short, long rebound, reeled in by Chrysler. 2-on-2 the other way. Benning stepping through. Benning with the layup, and Fairfield back out by 1.
Taj Benning was not going to be denied in the open court. There were defenders back there, but he wanted to keep going. Again, the ability of Benning and Gene Rose to get to the rim is quite impressive off the dribble.
Buttrick to Mitchell. Mitchell slips and turns it over.
Too bad, being aggressive. He relocated nicely, Mitchell did, to catch.
Little rhythm here for Benning, 3. That's no good. Jones taps it out of bounds, and it'll stay Fairfield basketball with 16:40 to go in this second half. I think the game plan for UMass here is they'll let Taj Benning shoot that 3-point shot.
I think they will. It looks a little awkward when he releases it. You can see flat, but he has made them.
Yeah, 34% on the year. Bergen Catholic all-league player. Back to Cook. Nice spin and an absolute hammer of a throwdown for Cook.
If I say he made the Robert Parrish move, would you understand what I was saying?
Absolutely would.
It was Robert Parrish right there.
The Chief himself, and then this one missed by Kelly. Little momentum here for Fairfield, a 6-0 run. Gene Rose missed the bunny, and it's out of bounds. UMass catches a break, and I'll have the possession after that close miss from Gene Rose. Let's take another look at it.
Just electric in the open court sometimes, Gene Rose, in terms of putting the ball on the floor. Yep. And this matchup is one that Fairfield is like. That quick spin to the baseline is the Robert Parrish move. Look one way, go the other to the baseline.
Coach Matt McCall. Approaching the 16-minute mark here in the second half. Stedman. Backdoor cut. There's Colton Mitchell. Nice reverse layup for Colton Mitchell.
Showed the skill level of Michael Stedman there. Got the ball. 2-foot jump stop. Kept the ball in tight. Found the cutting Mitchell to the rim.
Mitchell scored 6 against UMBC. Limited playing time thereafter and has 6 already here tonight. Wojcik contested 2. Long rebound, Kelly. Fairfield does a good job to get back defensively. Jones puts it on the floor, and he draws the foul. That's a tough.
Outstanding any season for the Minutemen, but the challenge will be winning on the road for this UMass team. It's the elephant in the room. I'm not even sure if it's an elephant in the room anymore. I think there's quite acknowledgement among the team that this has to get better. It has to improve. Open up the season with St. Louis at home. But the ability to go on the road and win the Atlantic 10 is going to be integral to their achievement this season.
Without a doubt, as Greg Jones hits 2 big free throws for the Minutemen, he's up to 7 points. UMass 7 of 9 from the free throw line. Gene Rose, guarded by C.J. Kelly, slips around him, and another easy 2.
You know, you take away his driving lane, he goes to his spin game. Look one way, go the other. Again, his strength is clearly evident.
14 points for Allen Gene Rose. 1 point lead for Fairfield. This is an effective matchup for the Minutemen. Stedman in that first half bodies his man down. Turnaround hook is good for Stedman.
Just knew if he got to his sweet spot, he could power over Mido.
6 points for the big man, Michael Stedman, averaging about 4 a game in a limited role. And back and forth we go here inside the Mullen Center. Turnaround for Cruz is good.
Minutemen did a good job guarding the back cut. C.J. Kelly did. Cruz just, again, found a way to get a shot up.
Jesus Cruz out of Puerto Rico. As we mentioned, one of the all-time scorers for the Stags. Tremendous career he's had.
He's going to be the all-time career games played player in the Fairfield program as well.
Give you an idea of how much experience this team has. Little turnaround J for Stedman on the other end. That doesn't go in the rebound for Cruz. Be a little out of his comfort zone.
Yeah, the turnaround jumper. Good success in that low post area. Got to stick to it.
Wojcik on the move, finds Mido, and Mido missed it. Came down awkwardly on his leg. You can see him on the other end.
Yeah.
UMass will try to take advantage. Kelly to the bucket. Kelly has it blocked, and it's last touched by the Stags with 21 to shoot for UMass.
Just as you called it, Jay, Kelly recognized that Mido wasn't in the play yet, and he could get to the rim.
It's another opportunity here. You see Fairfield able to get to the bucket.
What athleticism trying to finish that one by Mido, and this is where the Minutemen come with good numbers there, and Kelly saw that the rim was unprotected.
Spin it up top. It's contested. Nice save for Garcia right over Jake Wojcik. That was not an easy play to bring in. And now he goes by him. Garcia hangs in the air, gets the whistle, misses the shot, but will head to the free throw line.
Javon Garcia, just good to see him back on the floor playing for the Minutemen, but even more so, seeing him be aggressive, attacking the rim, off the dribble, just doing a lot of really good things right there. He's always had this ability to absorb contact at the rim. Did that from Jump Street when he came here as a freshman.
You remember the first several games for UMass where Garcia would drive, get contact, and then not get the call.
Yeah.
And I think you're starting to see it a little bit more for Garcia, to be more alert as to how he draws that contact.
Yeah. He'd always been that way at Brewster Academy before he came to Amherst, and fearless in terms of attacking the rim.
Makes 1 out of 2, does Garcia. He's up to 7 points this afternoon, all tied at 44.
As we get to the 13-minute mark, it appears both teams just want to slug it out in the half-court man-to-man defense. May see UMass in some zone.
Cook trying to get Stedman off his feet. Cook able to fight it up.
Boy, if you coach big men, that's what you want to show them. Get in front of the rim. Make a quick move to the front of the rim. Perimeter players deliver the ball in the front.
8 points for Supreme Cook. Kelly dumps it off to Stedman, and Stedman with the finishing touch.
Good job at Richie Kelly going at the shot blocker. Stedman had his hands ready.
Cruz had a step. Green has an open 3, and he buries it from the corner. Not a lot of that today for either team. It's the third 3 made by the Stags. They're 3 of 7. Nothing there for Kelly. 13 to shoot for UMass. See the three-point disparity there. Rich Kelly draws some contact and gets the foul on Benning, which will be his second.
Benning held him as he tried to get to the rim, Rich Kelly.
You know, Frank, when you look at how this game has unfolded, this is another situation where Fairfield maybe has played the tempo and pace that they wanted to play, comparative to how UMass, when they're really clicking, they're going to score in the 80s.
And they're going to get points off of their defense in the open court and string out the threes, as we've talked about.
Another move here for Stedman. Well guarded, but doesn't matter.
Starting to see how effective he can be tight to the rim. Very solid footwork. Good strength with the basketball. Knows how to find daylight near the rim.
10 points for Stedman to lead UMass. He's 5 of 6 from the floor. Wojcik contested shot. That's no good. Stedman there for the board. UMass down by 1. Garcia gets close, and Garcia can finish this time around.
So creative attacking the baseline right there against TJ.
That's long, and yep, it's the way that Garcia has that hesitation.
Yeah, he got that hesitation dribble right in there, Jay, right?
Cruz will take a 3. That's off the mark. C.J. Kelly with a rebound for Massachusetts.
Probably not the shot that Fairfield wanted in that situation.
Kelly drives out to Jones. Stedman, left elbow. Stedman buries it, and a new career high with 12, or season high with 12, I should say.
He's got a good safe distance away from the rim as Cook sat on the rim to protect it.
Sniped that shot right down for Stedman. Here's Cook again, goes right into Stedman, curls around him, but missed it. Kept alive by Cruz, and a whistle coming on the rebound attempt for UMass and Rich Kelly. Second foul on Kelly. It's a second team foul for the Minutemen. 5 already for the Stags with 10:18 to go.
Again, Michael Stedman continuing to give good minutes to the Minutemen around the rim.
Gene Rose has been the go-to here for Fairfield with 14 points. 5 on the shot clock. Benning in the lane. Benning, tough shot, halfway down and out. No luck there, but another loose ball. Fairfield using the timeout to save the possession on that loose ball. Here's TJ Long. Long had it blocked, and a foul coming on the backside from Stedman. Third foul on Stedman. A couple that he might feel he's been snake bitten on this afternoon. We take another look at this one.
TJ Long getting nicely into the lane. You have to score in this ball game.
TJ Long, the freshman, 2-time MAC Rookie of the Week, misses on the first free throw, just his second free throw miss this season. We talk about the depth of this Stags team. I mean, he's part of that conversation.
Oh, he sure has. 9 points a game. A lot of people liken it to Tyler Kolek, George Mason player who since transferred to Marquette. Freshman from Rockville Center, New York.
Big win for George Mason yesterday over Georgia as the A-10 is up and down this year. Some good wins, some bad losses pretty much for every program. And a whistle off the ball as Stedman is fighting for position down low, and Supreme Cook picks up his second foul.
Yeah, it's good to see the Minutemen go inside. Coach McCall clearly telling them there's an advantage here with Stedman. Stedman working real hard to get his post-up position there and creating the foul. One thing that the Stags don't do, they don't put their opponent on the line too much.
Haven't seen C.J. Kelly pull the trigger on many 3 attempts here this afternoon. UMass just 2 of 12, 10 to shoot. Here's Rich Kelly. Rich Kelly tries to spin it up, had it altered. And Fairfield up ahead. Here's Long. Long left it short, tapped around, and it's a foul coming again on Supreme Cook. He picks up 2 quick ones.
His aggressiveness sometimes gets him in trouble, just trying to get that offensive board, making contact with the body.
That's a pretty significant turnaround, as Fairfield thought they should have had an easy bucket on the breakaway and instead missed it. Foul on Cook, his third, and a 1-and-1 opportunity for the Minutemen in Stedman. You see Jay Young and his staff, their third season, as we mentioned. Stedman makes the first, and he's up to 13 today.
This is a critical area for the Stags. You just mentioned, Jade. They're not getting to the free throw line as much as they would want this season. Only about 14% of their points coming at the free throw line, which is bottom 300 in the country. But not putting their opponents on the line has helped them. Right now, Minutemen are getting to the line as they're now 10 for 13 at the line.
And two big free throws made there by Stedman, up to 14 points, the lead to 4 for Massachusetts. Approaching the 9-minute mark here in the penultimate non-conference game of the regular season. A three, top of the key for Gene Rose, no. UMass the other way, Kelly to CJ Kelly. Steps in, launches, around and out. Tapped back, secured by Rich Kelly. Another opportunity here for Massachusetts. Kelly gets to the basket and tried a miraculous shot, thought he got fouled, and Fairfield comes away with it. Chrysler goes right by on the pump fake, and a travel to turn it over for the 10th time for Fairfield. One of the things we're not used to seeing is CJ Kelly go 0 for 3 from three-point range.
Well, I would say when we look at them, Jay, the closeouts by the Fairfield defenders, that motion of coming from the lane to the perimeter with high hands has been very good. They're acutely aware of Kelly and Kelly from behind the three-point line.
Kelly had been top 6 in the NCAA in three-point percentage. Hard take for Garcia, doesn't go. Tapped out of bounds, deflected, and last touch by Fairfield's Long. UMass punched it away, and Long couldn't pull the fingertips in quick enough before it kind of just ricocheted off his finger. And UMass caught a break there.
And when we talk with the matchups with both Kellys, Benning and Rose, Gene Rose are terrific long defenders too.
Turned over on the drive for CJ Kelly. Benning head of steam, will work it out. 8-1 run for Massachusetts. Mido into Jones, looking for some space, and a foul called on Greg Jones as Jones picks up his first personal, and that'll for Kelly and the Minutemen. 0 for 3. UMass just 2 of 13. But still have themselves a 4-point lead as Gene Rose gets to the rim yet again, and Gene Rose continues to fill it up to 16 points.
You know, the Minutemen not filling up the column with the three-point shots, Jay, but they've done a solid job defensively. Only 4 fouls on them in this half, and only 5 turnovers for the ballgame.
That's been one of their strengths this year, is not turning the ball over. Going into Stedman has been the strength in the second half. Stedman backing down Mido. Quick turnaround for him, and Stedman is unstoppable this afternoon in Amherst.
How about that? Showing his left hand. Again, the patience. Fairfield not going to double team in that situation. Going to stay with the one-on-one play. Showing his versatility in terms of finishing to left and right. Like
16
Stedman.
and counting. Nice take for Caleb Green, using all the spaces. See Stedman there, 16 points, 15 minutes, pretty efficient for the way that he's been able to get the offense going for UMass. But every time for the Minutemen defensively, Fairfield comes back down, and Fairfield almost forced a turnover there. Kelly getting hounded by the defense.
You know, for Coach McCall, this twosome in the front court of Buttrick, as we see now, and Stedman could be very significant as we approach Atlantic 10 play if they can achieve some consistency together. Big wide bodies.
Been a little quiet today for Buttrick. 3 rebounds, 6 points. 5 to shoot for UMass. Kelly smothered out to Buttrick. He'll take another 3, airballed it, and a shot clock violation is going to be called here. So UMass turns it over for the 6th time today, and it's been a tough go for Buttrick. He's had some phenomenal games this year already for Massachusetts, but had an illness, non-COVID related, last week. Kind of under the weather against that North Texas team, and that might have kind of carried over here today. 0 for 5 from three-point range.
Yeah, that one was well contested by Jesus Cruz.
And a travel called on Supreme Cook.
Trying to get to his left, drag the pivot foot as he tried to finish. Again, we saw the quickness with the ball, with his back to the basket.
How much can you put when you see the numbers like 2 of 14 from three-point range? A team maybe just being off or bad shot selection, and how well the team is doing defensively to clamp it down.
Yeah, I would say Fairfield in this case has done an excellent job understanding the significance of three-point. You see a good closeout right there to Buttrick by Cruz. They've guarded the perimeter very well. Kind of forced the Minutemen to put the ball on the floor.
Stedman top of the key three. No. Kept alive by Fairfield and secured by Cruz.
I think Fairfield Stags were very much aware of what they needed to do guarding the perimeter three-point line.
Minutemen 34 points in the paint to 36 for Fairfield. Cruz, nice find to Cook, and he gets fouled by Colton Mitchell. And Colton Mitchell picks up his second foul. That'll send Supreme Cook to the free throw line.
Again, you saw Jesus Cruz offensively getting the ball in the post area, effectively finding Cook there. Just a solid player for Coach Jay Young in his 5th season. The player, coach in his 3rd season.
He's had him for every game. And Cook, just a 61% free throw shooter this season, gets on the first one. He's got 11 today to go along with his 8 rebounds. Coming off a 6.7 rebound performance against Fairleigh Dickinson University. The last game for Fairfield last week, or Wednesday, I should say, this week.
It's a great shot right there. Rich Kelly on the bench with the coaching staff, sitting in the middle of the coaching staff.
Kind of get the idea that's something he's second half. So the Minutemen coming out of the timeout with 5:30 to go on a 1-point lead. Kelly fires a 3 off the screen, no good, and there's another miss for the Minutemen. Cook with a rebound, he's got 9. Opportunity here for Fairfield to retake the lead. They go back to Gene Rose. Gene Rose, unstoppable.
Just the ability off the dribble to find open and straight driving lanes to the rim. Terrific offensive basketball, Gene Rose.
Stags back up by 1. This is where UMass wants to make their money, and they turn it over instead.
Boy, they got the switch. You got the little guy on the big guy.
Green using the window, missed it, but Cook there for the cleanup.
Anytime on defense, when you rotate, you've got to get to the weak side of the board with a guy like Cook there. Get a body on a block out.
Minutemen scoreless in 3 minutes. Looking a little haphazard here, approaching the final 4. Here's Garcia, uses that hesitation, the long stretch with the right arm off the glass for 2 more.
And because of that hesitancy you talked about, Jay, don't be surprised if Coach McCall changes to some zone here.
Double figures for Garcia. Cruz threads the needle and another dunk. This time it's Gene Rose with a 2-hand flush. Career high for Gene Rose. He's got 20. And the lead is 3 for the Fairfield Stags as we approach the final 5 minutes. Mass General Brigham Cooley Dickinson Hospital. Minutemen searching for answers here.
Stags got some energy on this defensive possession. You can see it in their eyes.
5 to shoot. Kelly lost it, gets it back. Little floater in the lane is good for C.J. Kelly.
Good finish by C.J. Here's the zone we had mentioned. Coach McCall looking to change the tempo a little bit.
Fairfield.
Minutemen catch a break on it.
Sure do. Missed 2 out of 3, and the window's still open here for Massachusetts, down by 5. You're going to need one of those 3-point shots at some point to go down for the Minutemen. Just 2 of 16 from long distance. Final 90 seconds. Kelly spinning. Kelly gets the whistle and the bucket. And UMass back in business here with 1:25 to go.
You know, that's an experienced scorer, C.J. Kelly, and a confident scorer. Got the ball in the left wing, knew he wanted to get to his right hand, just needed a simple ball screen to get to that strong right hand and get into the lane, use the backboard nicely.
Kelly 2 of 3 from the free throw line today. The Minutemen as a team, not bad, 10 of 13.
The Fairfield foul is on number 4, Jake Wojcik. That's his second, team's 8th. Number 12, CJ
Foul on Wojcik, which will be his second 8th team foul. Kelly gets a little shooter's touch and converts on the 3-point opportunity. We'll do it the old-fashioned way, Massachusetts says.
Coach McCall now we're going back to straight man-to-man. They've done a good job in it all day. You'll see some aggressive motion now by the guys in the red shirts with ball reversals.
For Fairfield, the go-to's Gene Rose. Man, it's not at all. Fairfield's done a good job defensively. 10 to shoot here for the Stags. Wojcik takes a 3. Wojcik around and out, and the rebound for Stedman. Here we go. If you're Massachusetts, this is the guy you want at the free throw line. 76% on the season. Slightly quiet day offensively for Rich, and he missed on the first end of the 1-and-1.
Everybody expected to go in. Supreme Cook going out of his space to pull it down. Fairfield's going to chop clock here.
UMass saying don't foul. That's the edict from head coach Matt McCall as we approach the 30-second mark. Gene Rose guarded by Garcia, swiped out of his hands, loose ball on the ground, and he is out of bounds, turned over. UMass with the basketball.
Solid help defense by the guys in the white shirts. Gene Rose could find no space to get to the rim.
This was created by Garcia defensively.
Absolutely. Look at those hands right there.
Shot clock turned off. 9.6 seconds left.
Benning guarding Rich Kelly very hard.
C.J. Kelly will tie it up. 13 seconds to go. And the Stags will utilize their final timeout. Kelly had a seam.
The inbounder, always dangerous for a quick pass back.
Here we go. Wojcik takes the shot. Wojcik missed it, tapped around, and it is Stedman falling on it with time on the...
Mito in the short corner is the key guy right here at the bottom of the screen. Probably a back screen or something to get him just cutting to the rim right there.
And it'll be won by Fairfield, controlled by Caleb Green. An extra 5 here for UMass and Fairfield. Playing into the 60s in this one. UMass averaging 82 points a game. Not this afternoon. Here's Cook. Turnaround Cook. Missed it drastically, and a foul off the basketball as Wojcik was there for the loose ball.
Big body by Stedman did a real good job with Cook. He just couldn't get that shot released. It's been a good day for Michael Stedman with 16 points. You talked about 4 personal fouls now.
Fouls on C.J. Kelly, his second. 1-and-1 opportunity for Fairfield, and just missed it, did Wojcik. Now 7 of 12 from the free throw line for Fairfield, and an opportunity here for Massachusetts. Been a quiet day for Kelly. He'll launch for 3, indeed.
Yep. Came off the ball screen, had the advantage, got his feet. Going to his left, Rich Kelly.
Massachusetts off the schneid. The second 3 today for Kelly. And a 3-point advantage to start this overtime period. Wojcik took the shot to try and win it. At the end of the second half, now here's Cruz, guarded by Jones. Cruz nowhere to go, somehow escapes with a left hand off the glass.
So good at getting into the lane, coming to a jump stop, using his pivot foot.
Kind of sneaky the way he's able to find those small spaces.
Number 10, Alantine Rose into the game for Fairfield. For
UMass will bring in Buttrick. That was on the official as Greg Jones gets attended to on the sidelines. Not a good look, unfortunately, for Massachusetts, but it does allow them to swap in Buttrick here. Kelly to Stedman. 18 and counting for the big fella.
Keeps relocating to good positions for those passes. Always in movement.
Here's Cook again. Spins on Stedman. Cook missed the close one, kept alive, and it is. What do you see there, Coach? I got shielded a foul on UMass and C.J. Kelly. Fairfield so aggressive getting to the boards and keeping
they're just
opportunities alive.
They're tough in that low post. They're tough around the rim.
They've out-rebounded Massachusetts 35-27. And now Cook with a 1-and-1. That's the 8th team foul on UMass. 2 quick ones here for Kelly, and he's got 3.
Stags understand that rebounds are 50-50 proposition. They've been extremely effective on the defensive boards. Only 8 offensive rebounds for the Minutemen, 23 defensive boards for the guys in red.
Got them both. Another day at the office for Supreme Cook and a double-double for him. 15 points, 12 rebounds. Kelly again off the drive, finds Stedman, and he gets tangled up with Taj Benning. And Benning picks up his 3rd foul, and Stedman will have free throws.
Give C.J. Kelly a credit on that one. They wouldn't let him get to his right hand. He went to his left. Still found the open passing option.
Stedman, limited action from the free throw line this season, but he's 2 for 2 today, 6 for 6 on the season, and he cannot get the benefit of the extra roll there.
Showing he has some stamina. These are extended minutes for Stedman coming off that ankle injury. Certainly missed an early part of the season. Showing he can fully absorb this many minutes.
Only averaged about 11 minutes per game. Here he gets 1 out of 2 for Massachusetts, and it's a 2-point lead for the Minutemen. 19 for Big Stedman today. Fairfield under 3 minutes to play with the basketball. Benning to Green. Here's Cruz, who's found a way. And a travel called on Taj Benning. Turns it over for the 15th time today for the Stags.
Fairfield perimeter players aggressively going off the dribble in that possession. Found red lights at every juncture. Couldn't get to the rim. Had to throw the next pass. Great job by the Minutemen.
So this is an opportunity here for UMass. 6 of the last 7 from the floor to make it a 2-possession game inside the 3-minute mark.
It's a little bit different play for the Minutemen. We haven't seen this.
Kelly's been the go-to guy for UMass here. Draws a crowd to Garcia. He's got a step on Cruz. Garcia can't finish, gets it back and gets the foul, and he gets the bucket.
Did we use the word before, fearless, when we talked about him near the rim?
Sure did.
Another illustration of his tenacious attitude of finishing tight to the rim. Just aggressive and staying with the play more than anything to get the and one.
This is a significant free throw here for Garcia. Garcia 13 points in this one. Can't get it. Rebound Cruz. Fairfield still alive with plenty of time, 2:20. A 13-point day for Javon Garcia. Cruz goes by Rich Kelly. Cruz can't finish. Stedman there for the rebound. Just the third board today for Stedman. And UMass will slow it down.
They sure will. They'll throw some extra passes, get some movement.
Again, neither team has led by more than 5 in this game. Nip and tuck. Kelly again with a drive. Kelly can't connect. Putback doesn't go. And Stedman, I believe, battling for the board, will draw the foul.
Terrific offensive design by the Minutemen. They spread the court to the corners. They used one ball screener to get the effective C.J. Kelly.
Stedman nails from the free throw line this season.
And they wind up with potentially the player of the game at the free throw line for the Minutemen.
20 points for Stedman. And he gives UMass, matching their largest lead today of 5, and Fairfield wants a timeout. Stedman put up 24.
The UMass fouls number 24, Michael Stedman.
That's going to be it for Stedman.
You can see coming out of that timeout, Fairfield wanted to go right at him off the dribble if they could. But in a game when everybody was concerned about the lack of perimeter players in the rotation, Michael Stedman in the front court has risen to the occasion.
He sure has, and he will take a seat, get a nice round of applause here. 20 points and a job well done for Stedman, and he's just going to have to hope that his teammates can get this one to the finish line. And by the way, a heads-up play there for the Fairfield Stags. They know who's been doing the damage against them.
Oh yeah, it's well done, and such a positive, confidence-building game for Stedman.
Number 1, Chris Milo at the line for a 1-and-1.
So Mido to the free throw line for a 1-and-1, a 62% free throw shooter on the season. 9 of 14 today for Fairfield. Mido's shot is up, and it is good. He has been held off the board up until that free throw, and he led the team in scoring on Wednesday against FDU with 13. Mac all rookie player 2 years ago. Next one for Mido. That's good. And the benefit there for Fairfield, 2 points without any time off the clock.
Yeah, now they bring Cook back into the game. So if you're going to challenge Stedman off the dribble, didn't want Cook to do it, to pick up the offensive foul.
C.J. Kelly, 40 minutes played today for Massachusetts. Sealed off by Wojcik. 7 to shoot for UMass. Kelly on the drive. C.J. Kelly using the window, doesn't get it. Rebound for Cook. And do you get the ball to Supreme Cook here if you're Fairfield? Instead, it's Cruz. Cruz, tough shot. Big board for Buttrick.
Yeah, Cruz has been a dependable finisher throughout his career off the dribble.
Cruz picks up the foul, and UMass will try to cash in here. Thought maybe you might see Cook try to get on Greg Jones, who is also a good defender, but the way that Stedman's been able to guard, you benefited with him not being in there. Rich Kelly from the free throw line. Now 10 points today for Kelly.
Minutemen now 21. This will be 22 free throw attempts on the game.
Yeah, this is a different level for UMass in the last couple of years. They haven't had this weapon in their bag in terms of being able to get to the free throw line, and they do. Fairfield needs a quick bucket. Here's Green, scoop shot and around and in for Caleb Green. Misses on the first one, so kind of just one of those days for Buttrick. A little bit off the calibration for him.
Fairfield loading up with distance shooting now. Chrysler back in the game. TJ Long back in the game.
This feels like pivotal free throw forthcoming here for Buttrick. Looking to make it a two-possession game. Can't. Fairfield with an opportunity. Here's Green. 18 seconds to Wojcik. Here's Wojcik driving. Little pull-up for him. Left it short. Ball tapped around, and it is last touched. Who's got it? Fairfield with 10. Green trying to get it in. Does to Chrysler, and he is on the line. Turned over for the 16th time this afternoon, and that just might be enough for Massachusetts.
And it was Javon Garcia coming with a solid closeout, forced him to move his ball and bounce his ball, didn't give an uncontested shot. Garcia, Stedman really have come through for the Minutemen today.
Now UMass trying to get it in. They get it into the hands of Rich Kelly. 6 to shoot. And foul coming, so Kelly will head to the free throw line with an opportunity to make this a two-possession game. Kelly 3 of 5 from the foul line today.
This Minuteman team, the guys in white, have shown tremendous grit today, tenacity. They've done a lot of things right.
Crucial free throw secured by Rich Kelly for the Minutemen. 12 points. And UMass playing a little short-handed here this afternoon. It hasn't been pretty to get it to this point. Kelly makes 1 out of 2, 7 seconds. Fairfield's got to be quick. Green will get off a shot. Airballed it. There's C.J. Kelly, and UMass will get